Hey, what's going on, peeps? Speederman here. Wow, it's been a very long time since I did a film review, and well, it's almost Halloween, and I finally saw this movie that I was kind of debating whether I wanted to see it or not, and I know that if I saw it, I was gonna regret it maybe later on, and I was debating, oh man, should I see it, should or not? I finally was like, all right, man. So I watched the Verlangen der Maria D, or The Yearning of Maria D, Marian Dora film, which is part of the double feature of the Blight of Humanity, the film I did a review a couple months back. If you guys are familiar with the Marian Dora films, so yeah, this I don't know. I read somewhere that someone said this the Yearning of Maria D is his most tame, his least extreme film of all his other films, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll see that. I have to see that to believe it, you know. So I finally watched it, and I did kind of know some facts about the film before watching it. I know it was like shot in Italy, and but I didn't really look up too much about this film. But of course, if you guys seen Marion Dora films, you kind of know what to expect. And yeah, so this movie, it's kind of like Marion Dora's version of Necromantic or Necromantic 2. But Necromantic 2 and Necromantic 1 were more kind of like comedies, dark comedies, you could say. At least in my opinion, they were. This is more like, well, it's more dark, of course, you know. So this girl Maria D, I'm gonna tell you a little bit, sort of the plot, a little bit of it. So she's on vacation or something. She's like as a tourist in some kind of town. I'm thinking Italy, some part in Italy, and there's like the sea. You see the like these catacombs. She goes to these graveyards, and you see a lot of like just really dark stuff like that. A lot of remains of people that have died. So yeah. Now for this film, what kind of surprised me right from the beginning of the film is that there was this kind of like grain effect, film grain effect. I forget what you call it, and I was like, oh, okay. So I was thinking maybe the whole film is gonna be like this, but it's only like that for maybe like a couple of minutes, and then it goes back to the style that you know that Marion Dora uses in his films. Um, and I was thinking, man, what if he just used that whole effect for the whole film? It would have been interesting to see. But yeah, this movie is, oh man, I noticed a thing about Marion Dora films is that he will always leave the sickest scenes for the last part of the film, like the last scene of the film. He'll leave the most extreme scenes for last. And he did that with Carcinoma. He did that with Blight of Humanity, Angel's Melancholy. It's kind of a pattern now. That's the kind of pace, you come to expect from his films, which is very interesting, But yeah, I was preparing for the worst, and of course, it got pretty bad towards the end. So yeah, I'm not gonna describe the things that happen at the end, but if you know about Marion Dora films and you probably watch it yourself, you'll find out. But basically, a film about necrophilia. Maria D, this woman who kind of develops a strange love for this remains of this guy. And yeah, it's very it's very weird, But yeah, I mean, I thought by no way is this more or less extreme than any of his other films. I think the less extreme film of his would be Voyage to Agathis. Have you guys seen that film? I would say that film compared to his more recent films is less extreme. But yeah, you have the same soundtrack you come to expect from his films. You have the same cinematography, and of course, there's a lot of sick stuff going on. But Yeah, the girl who played Maria D, pretty attractive woman. But I think did a good job. There's a there's a scene that kind of there's a scene where she's looking outside and you see like the characters from Blight of Humanity for like probably a second or so, and you see that kind of reference to the Blight of Humanity there. Um, but yeah, man, this film is, oh man, typical marian Dora stuff, pretty extreme. You know, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, if you've seen his films, you kind of know what to expect. But yeah, I'd give this film maybe like a 9 out of 10 as far as like the sickness and disturbing elements. But yeah, if you want to watch it, give it a go. Just know that yeah, there's necrophilia in this film, and yeah, I'm kind of glad I watched it. But then I'm kind of like, ah, man, you get that feeling, of like, why did I watch this film? Now it's gonna stay in my head forever, living in my head rent free. But I'm glad I watched it, satisfy the morbid curiosity that I had, of course, with this guy's films. But yeah, man, I was for sure guaranteed to disturb these films. But yeah, give it a 9 out of 10. It makes a good double feature with Light of Humanity. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys have seen both those films, and what did you think? Do you think it was less extreme, as a lot of people say, or do you think it was more extreme than maybe Blight of Humanity or his other films? But yeah, I went through it, and yeah, definitely always the same feeling after you watch it. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next film review. I'll try to make more time for it, but just been really busy. But yeah, guys, peace.